Hello folks, and welcome to this Explain 10 video. My apologies for the lack of videos lately. I have been away. I spent the last 28 days in the beautiful United Kingdom. I just got back a week ago and I built a new PC for Explain 10. What you see on the screen is Explain pretty much maxed out. This is a new Z97M Power motherboard, overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz, and I have the GTX Titan X with 12 GB of RAM. So I've actually spent about 3-4 days building the PC and just kind of selecting different parts, tweaking and testing, and then I installed Explain just the day before yesterday, and I started adding all the add-ons and making all the necessary tweaks. And there you have it. We are in beautiful Innsbruck, Austria. It's one of my favorite places actually to fly VFR. So what we're going to be doing today is I will take off runway 26 and I will just fly around and come back and land to show you what Explain looks like maxed out. Before we jump into our Skymaster Cessna, let me show you the settings. All right, there we go. Okay, so I've got the texture resolution at the extreme. The number of trees is tree hugger. Extreme for number of objects, extreme for roads. Number of cars, again, if you recall from my previous Explain 10 settings video, is a really frame killer. And it remains to be a frame killer. Although when I put the setting on Los Angeles downtown, only around really dense areas that my frames get a big hit. Not in areas that are not really very dense. For world distance detail, very high. Airport detail, extreme. Global, melt your GPU for shadow detail. Water reflection is complete. Another frame killer is this one here, and if you recall from my previous settings video for Explain, going to 8, again highest quality, it causes me to lose approximately about 10 to 15 frames. So I leave this at 4. You still get pretty nice results. For the again, this one here, 1 has no effect when HDR is enabled, so I leave it at 1. And for the cloud detail, I leave it at the default, which is 45%. In my settings video with my previous PC, the 780 NVIDIA, I had it at 10% because it uses a little bit of GPU and the CPU, but it does actually, the more clouds you have, the more the GPU has to work to draw these clouds. So you would lose a little bit of CPU and you would lose a little bit of GPU as well. If you look at the VRAM total, everything loaded is about 2.4 gigs. And by the way, I've tried all possible setting. I've tried maxing out I tried maxing out everything out on here. Draw the forest lines and balloons, birds, aurora. I put the clouds onto the highest, and I loaded the 777 from Flight Factor, and this only got to about 2500 megs, 2.5 gigs. So there's nothing really that would let this exceed 2.5 or 2.7 tops. So if you have a GTX 980 with 4 gig of RAM, I think you would probably get comparable performance, or maybe the 980 Ti. You would probably get comparable performance to what I get here. So without further ado, let us go ahead and fly out and take a look at Explain maxed out. Let's go here. Okay. Flaps. And we are good to go. Full power. So big, it's just really different, as if you're flying in the real world. It's actually pretty close. Actually, when I was in the UK, I had the pleasure of taking full control of a Piper 28, and it was a lot of fun. I'll be posting the videos for that shortly. But this is absolutely stunning stuff. Okay folks, there you have it. Sorry for this short video. I just really wanted to share this with you guys. And by the way, thank you everybody for your encouraging comments on my Explain Settings Guide video, as well as the P3D versus Explain 10 video. Really guys, this is what gets me going. As you know, I am here to share the knowledge I have with all of you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.